EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
What is up?
Burden, the man on the move. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Vegas!
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. And the Commanders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward. Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther Street, Panther Street. Ready.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A gain there of 11. Good for a Commanders first down.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Panther 11, Panther 11.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Ready.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Exit it. Good blocking, and he's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Odunze.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Come on. 6, 19, 6, hurt. Rig alert. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Check go.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
What is it hurt? Here we go. 12 Buddha.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
A gain of 13
First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
What is up?
They'll put Loveland in motion. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
44-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready, set.
Williams going to give it up on a pop pass.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4.
It's third and 4.
You got it, kicker. Ready, set. Filthy, 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 filthy. Vegas, Vegas.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. Tackle, tackle.
They'll put Loveland in motion. They're going for it. Here's Williams. He gets this complete to Burden. And he's going to have the Bears first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zone. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball is going to go.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Ready, set. Volunteer! Volunteer!
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. He's going to force his way for a yard or two, but looks like this one's going to be coming back.
Ready, set. Touchdown!
On third down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. Officially a 29-yard attempt. Little's kick is good. And the Bears are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, break! Panther 60, Panther 60. Check smash, check smash. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer. Let go.
On first down, Daniels. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Shermar Turner that time on the tackle. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready? Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That one a bit high, but it's complete. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Viking 18.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to let this one go deep. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Commanders. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Commanders 14, Bears 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
What is it?
Burden, the man on the move. Off play action. Here's Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
What is on up?
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Just really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay.
Not 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The PAT, up and good. And the Commanders are out to a 21-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he will finally be tracked down, nearly a touchdown, but he'll set his team up with first and goal.
Oh, man, you know he wanted that one. He's going to wind up just short of the goal line, but what a return it was. When he got to midfield, Mike, I thought he was gone. I mean, it won't be a touchdown, but he set his guys up first and goal, and that was electric to watch.
Quite a turn of events. This is first and goal at the 3. Pacheco. Try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chicago. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Come on, come on. 79 Broncos, 70 Lions, 70 Timberwolves. Ready up.
And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Jair Alexander up from the secondary to make the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 5.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Cowboy 80.
Up the middle they go. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Here we go. Start. 19 Charger. 19 Charger. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 6.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Here's 3rd and 7.
70. No, 70 Timberwolves.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. Open man downfield, that's Ingram. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 38-yard line.
Warriors 70. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
Third and long.
Come on. Ready.
They'll throw with Daniel. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
On 4th down, here's Matt Ariza to punt. That is fielded at the 20. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
30-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
A handoff to Pacheco. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
The Bears first down.
Punch Spurs! Punch Spurs! Punch Spurs! Punch Spurs! Gas!
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3.
26. 12 Buddha.
A play fake. Now Williams. This is caught at the 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
26.
Burden, the man on the move. Here's Pacheco. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chicago. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This is short kick, returnable from the 13. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Broncos. Go.
Daniels now on first down. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Lions. Get it. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Start. Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Hut, hut.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Mustang 19. Hurt. Go street. 18 Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Throwing again, Daniels. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Second and goal.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Commanders will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And barring something dramatic here happening, that field goal should take us into the break all tied up. So this one obviously could go either way. I'm really excited to see, Mike, which team comes out of the halftime break, make some adjustments on both sides of the ball to try to give themselves the edge.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The third quarter begins with a run. Oh, the ball's out. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Now Williams going to keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Bears.
Just a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game. And you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
Makes the score Bears 31, Commanders 24.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll take it at the 12. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 79 Broncos, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's the tight end Ingram. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards.
While everybody wants to attack the middle of the field, you just have to make sure you don't do it recklessly. You want to make sure you protect both the ball and your receiver, and in this case, he does both puts it on the money, picks up a big gain.
60 Eagles, 60, go.
Here's Daniels. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
Come on, 18 Cardinals. Hawk 70. Hey, Crash. 60 Bobcats. Huh.
Throwing is Daniels. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Jalen Lane. Touchdown, Commanders.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The extra point, up and good. And the Commanders will even the score here in the third. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Burden, the man on the move. Now, faking the give. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Third down, 3 to go. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He gets this complete to Burden. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. A give here to Pacheco. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And it's a touchdown-saving tackle as he got this down inside the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of
A huge run from Pacheco. 42 yards.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
Swift. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will score again. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Bears will go up by 7.
Commanders 31.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This just does make it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 20. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Now after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Warriors 70, 18 Cardinals, 18 Pioneers. Check, 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 check. Set, hurt.
Drive will start on the ground.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Dragon, 18 Cardinals, 70 Lions. Bronco 80. Go. Hey, quick.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
3rd down and 9.
Cougar 19. Here we go. Viking 18. 18 Rattler. Rig alert.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Shamar Turner. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. The Commanders about to send this one away as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. This is away, and it's a very good kick. Angled toward the sideline. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
What is up?
Off play action. Here's Williams. Open man downfield is Loveland. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
44-yard line.
What is up?
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
What is up? Vegas, Vegas!
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
What is up?
To throw, it's Williams. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. Whoa! And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get 24 on that one. First down, Chicago.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Man in motion is Brown. Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up 4th down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
A 25-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll grab it at the 12. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 26-yard line.
Ready? 19 Lions. 70 Lions. 70 Timberwolves. Riggs. Riggs. 18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hurt. Ready.
On first down, Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 35 yards. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Hawk set, Dragon 60. Hey, smash. 79 Broncos. And up.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Quick throw, taken in, and it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
60 Bison, 60
First
Bison.
and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Chop 60, chop 60. Hawk 70, Hawk 7, 18 Roderick.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Mustang 19.
To the air again is Daniels. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
19, 19, sorry.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the 1st down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Viking 18.
Daniels gonna throw again. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. Daniels now going to look to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Washington. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Let it up.
Play fake. Now Williams. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Burden, the man on the move. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line.
Ready, play.
Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 18, Cowboy 80. 19, Lion. Ready.
Throwing now. Daniel.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Okay, break.
Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches.
Get it. 70 Lions. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
At the 33-yard line.
Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll throw with Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6
Bronco 80.
at the 37-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
They'll run here. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a 1st down at the 44-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
Ready. Cougar 19. Check, smash. Check, smash. Check. 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18. Check out.
To throw is Daniels. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Here comes 2nd down.
Warriors 70. 70 Timberwolves. Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Ready.
Throwing is Daniel. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
18 Rattler, Cup 19, Cup 19. Hey, smash Broncos.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And he'll be taken down. A big one here in the fourth quarter. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Here is first and goal.
Let's go. Nice.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Here now, second down and goal.
Smash, smash. Two. Bronco 80. Check. No, no. Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll run, and this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point is up and through. And the Commanders have taken a 4-point advantage.
45. Bears 41.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
This is first and 10. In motion, it's Odunze. Here's Williams on first and 10. He'll let one go down the middle. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
In motion, it's Odunze. Throwing on second down, Williams. He's going to try it here again. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. Third down coming up.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
So it's a win here for the Commanders. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.